That's right. It's hard to miss the Maui Ski Bus. It is back here in Vail, and I'm joined with Steve Fisher. And man, does he got some stories to share with us.
I brought you some more white too.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so show off this amazing rig. This used to be a shuttle service van, huh?
On Maui, it was a shuttle bus.
It was a
And
shuttle
I
bus.
bought it and built it out on the inside, specifically designed for 20 degrees below zero. So it's got some special features there. And in 2012, I set out on an ambitious goal to ski 100 ski resorts. Instead of doing one resort 100 days, I turned it around and I did 104 resorts. And I'm very proud to say Vail Associates and Vail Resorts, all of them were fantastic to work with.
Oh, that is just incredible. I have never heard that tremendous adventure. So we'll definitely be talking about that. I want to hear all about that. So how long did it take to build out your van?
About 6 months from when I
Okay.
initially designed it. I built it on Maui in my front yard, so it was built tropical style, right in Hawaii.
Give everyone a look at this. Look at it. And it's got I hear a dance floor up on the top.
Yeah, it's got a dance floor with a pole, a flag pole. Okay, we got the Hawaiian flag and the American flag. And also we got a treasure chest here, so I leave in parking lots when people come by and they want to get swag on the inside. They just open up the treasure chest and there's swag right there for them to take.
Well, let's check out your crib on the inside.
Crib?
Yeah.
I like that.
MTV Cribs right here.
Vail Valley Cribs.
Vail Valley Cribs. Let's check it out. How cool. You started doing this van life before it became trendy.
Yeah, actually the real trendy now. So when you want to come into Maui Ski Bus, it has a real knocking door and you have to enter with aloha. And that means with a smile and some love in tropical style. So please come on in.
Woo. Oh, all right. Getting on in.
So here we are. So the floor, which is hard to see, is actually sand from Maui. So I made a sand beach floor. And I hang upside down inside, so to stretch. It helps when you do a long day on the moguls.
Look at this. It is so cozy. We have some nice Hawaiian music in the background. And I can see you have so many souvenirs hanging up. So let's talk about this adventure. 100 ski resorts in 1 year. That is just so tremendous. And I hear that a lot of the resorts actually worked with you and kind of gave you a comp ticket for the day.
Virtually every resort that I worked with, all of the big names. Mammoth was the first big name resort, and then all the other ones followed suit. Colorado was fantastic to work with. I found a little secret spot down in Silverton, so I ventured down there a lot. They were great to work with. But I've done more than one trip since the 2012 big adventure. I was in 15. I was here for the FIS World Championship in Beaver
I
Creek.
see your sport in the hat.
Yeah, I worked with Beaver Creek really well, and they put Maui Ski Bus right up in their front of the parking lot, and I put the flags up, and just more fun, and the smiles, and giving swag out to people, and stickers.
Yes, bring in the positivity. Okay, so I have some rapid fire questions about these because this is really every ski bum's dream to hit all of these resorts. So what was your favorite?
Oh boy, that was really a hard one to say. Boy, I really like the bump runs at Beaver Creek. It's kind of a secret. Everyone thinks Beaver Creek is nothing but groomed. It's not true.
I mean, we know from the Talents Challenge, it's got bumps.
And Gun Barrel at Heavenly. Oh yeah.
Woo! So what was the most intimidating, challenging?
Silverton.
Yeah,
Silverton is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a unique one. It's totally different. I actually did 104 resorts that year, so I had a little icing on the cake. But Silverton is its own little unique one that stands aside from even ones up in Canada like Kicking Horse and Whistler. Whistler was another one that's part of the Vail. They were great with Maui Ski Bus.
What was most challenging to access?
Powder Mountain
Powder Mountain.
Yeah, it's a very steep road to get up in Utah. Okay. Very, very difficult to get up.
What was the one that had the best community vibe?
Pomeroy Resort. It's not the resort. Pomeroy in Idaho. I got ski instructions by a 4-year-old girl.
Wow.
That came up to me and says, "Would you like me to give you ski instructions?" And she took me on a magic carpet ride. And I'm an adult, and I've never been on a magic carpet until I went with Emily, a 4-year-old.
Oh, I love that. Okay, and then last one. Where did you feel most at home?
Whoa, boy. I think I really like Kirkwood.
Kirkwood, okay.
Yeah, because it was my last resort. And my goal was to break my leg at the last resort on the last run at Kirkwood. So I really opened it up. I didn't break the leg, but Kirkwood was the last resort, number 104.
That's fantastic. Well, like I said, you're living a lot of people's dreams by seeing all of that. And you also hold a Guinness World Record. We have to talk about this because anyone who holds that record, you got to brag about. Okay, so tell us about this.
So I'm a sailor. I've sailed across the Pacific 2 times on a boat and then 1 time on a windsurfer that I designed and built. It's called Deslipa 2. And it took me 47 days to go from LA to Maui on a no escort on a windsurfer that I designed and built. There's a photo of it right here.
Let's check it out.
This is when I got inducted into an organization in New York City called the Explorers Club. They wanted the windsurfer in New York, and I took the opportunity to windsurf around the Statue of Liberty and the World Trade Center.
That is so fantastic. You got to meet Steve and just hear his stories. It's so inspiring, and that's what we love here in the Vail Valley is to be so adventurous and to live out dreams and maybe challenge yourself. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's scary, but it's, I'm sure, so rewarding at the end.
Yes. Maui Ski Bus endorses meatless Mondays for kids to kind of diversify their diets to kind of lean plant, not 100%, and then sodaless Saturdays, just a step 1 day a week, no soda for the kids, including moms and dads, to endorse that. And Maui Ski Bus also puts together something called Top Litter, and it means take 1 piece of litter on a daily basis and dispose of it properly. Maui Ski Bus already did one here in the Vail Lions Head parking lot. We got 1 piece of litter gone.
Fantastic. Well, you're spreading positivity wherever you go. We're glad to have you here in Vail. I'm going to get swagged out, and I think he also
yes, I do. Let me step
made me some coffee here in the van life. So cool. So if you want to learn more about your adventures, is there any way people can?
Yeah, MauiSkiBus.com. Here's a sticker for you, a Maui Ski Bus. I made up 5,000 of those, and I'm down to about 100. Oh. And one of the things that I love to do when I go to any resort is to drop in and see the ski patrollers. I have these really cool tropical playing cards that I hand out to the ski patrollers. So I decided to create my own ski patrol, and it's called the Maui Ski Patrol.
Oh, neato.
And if you break a leg, you get to spend a month on Maui.
Doesn't sound that bad.
Meredith, maybe you should have done that when you blew out your knee last year.
Yeah.
And I was here in 2015. I came back because I blew my knee. So we should have met then.
Exactly. You could fake it. You could get one of those zip up.
Yeah, totally. Oh my gosh. Well, Steve, it's so good to see you, and it's so good to see inside the Maui Ski Bus. And I know that if you aren't skiing and taking it around, you also take it turns into like a mountain bike base camp. And then I love the fact that your dance floor on the top can also be used for yoga. And what a great view you must get from all the different places, camping and everything. So where does the Maui Ski Bus live you don't take it back to Maui, do you? Does it have to go across the Pacific?
No, I leave in Salt Lake City, so it's a good base so that I can go to different directions. And, it's just easy for me to fly into.
Okay. Awesome, awesome. Oh, we love it. And hey, Franklin, do we have Franklin's photo up? Because speaking of the 2015s with Steve's hat, we used to do a bunch of interviews with Steve. He would be at the base early, when we were running the World Alpine Ski Championships in 2015 out of Beaver Creek. The Maui Ski Bus was there. You got to know a ton of the people at the Vail Valley Foundation. You had your little trusty dog, Franklin. He kind of almost became like the little mascot of the 2015s. How's Franklin doing?
Franklin's still doing really well. My daughter, I have a beautiful wife, Lenka, and my daughter, Livia Joelle. They are in Europe right now, so I got a hall ticket, a pass to come here, which is
Oh,
not
yeah.
all that bad. But yeah, they're skiers too. Not at my level, but they're skiers also.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, we're so happy to see you guys. Enjoy the coffee, Meredith. And Steve,
Oh,
thanks
I
for
will.
checking in. Steve, you remember Ken Hovey, right? From the old
Yes,
show? Yes. Well, Ken just got to the studio, and we're going to talk about him being on Shark Tank tonight. So I don't know if you have TV in the Maui Ski Bus, but you got to watch it. It'll be on tonight at 7 p.m., or you can come down to El Segundo down in Eagle and come to the watch party. All right?
I shall do that.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, we're going to take it to a quick break, get Ken in here. So